passions. Sit down, get comfy, and await your horror. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to my humble abode. Today we'll be reading a short story called Hell's Landlord. I hope you enjoy. And without further ado, let's get started. If you're ready, you poor souls, let us begin the story. It is 1894. Fog hangs heavy on this cold, still San Francisco night. Madame Grace, a young woman of African descent, stands before the door of a dark 3-story Victorian-style house. The turban atop her head to the jeweled anklets draped above her feet speak of a spiritualist. Charles, her white manservant, is best described by his impeccably pressed black suit and polished shoes. Gathering his nerve, Charles offers Madame Grace a reassuring nod before knocking. Crisp footfalls advance until finally a pair of stiff locks reluctantly give way and the large black door groans unsealed. Clutching a sizable candle, a mustached man in his 30s, Jeffrey inspects the two without a word, then nods stiffly. Charles grins and nods in return while peeking with interest into the dimly lit abode. Jeffrey escorts them through a dark hallway adorned with the fine oil paintings and various trinkets. Such finery indeed, Charles exclaims with a London accent, squinting about. Entering the parlor, he is abruptly taken aback. Great Scott, bit of toasty in here. He rushes to assist Madame Grace in removing her coat. The two are then startled by a young blonde woman wearing an elegant yellow dress emerging from the darkness. Emma, Jeffrey states with a stern tone. She's always cold. Emma's response is biting, which brings us to why you're here. Did Jeffrey mention it was a carbon monoxide leak from his own elegant heating system that killed every single tenant? Charles and Madame Grace glance about and give pause. Worry not, Jeffrey calmly responds. Fixed it myself. Anything to save a penny, Emma fires back. And you really think a seance will fix our haunted reputation so anyone will actually want to live here again? Hanging the spiritualist's coat, Jeffrey returns an icy stare. Madame Grace steps forward. Drawing a deep breath, her fluttering eyes roll back into her head. The others show worry. Emma covers her mouth with a scoff. A trail of death ends here, Madame Grace declares in an odd accent. For weeks it has plagued the city and eluded me. I will bring to light its dark roots. Everybody relaxes and lets out a breath. But those were killings, Jeffrey contends. Ours was an unfortunate accident. Emma interjects. You don't suspect we... Well, as long as you don't see any trails of death in our near future. Madame Grace's expression droops subtly. When Charles coughs and grows faint, concern overtakes them as Jeffrey reaches for a window. No, Charles assures them. It's just my... Let me get you some water, Emma asserts. With a tired smile, he tells her, please, I would not dream of it. He then bows to Madame Grace and tells her, "Pardon me, my lady." Charles wanders through the kitchen past her round table. Emma goes to its closet chair but is blocked by Madame Grace, who asserts herself there. The mildly assumed confused couple sit with their backs to Charles. Emma turns to catch him, sending Grace a subtle nod, causing Emma to crack a smile. From a satchel, Madame Grace removes a pencil and some paper. Both hands on the table, she instructs, "Palms down, close your eyes, and focus on my every word." She holds the pencil above the paper surface. "I can call on you, restless, wronged, and molested souls of this unholy place." Jeffrey takes exception. Emma peeks suspiciously and faintly shakes her head. "You are no match for me, I decree," she continues. "Come forth, dark spirits. Speak, speak." There is a low thud and a whoosh as a subtle distortion ripples through the room. Emma shrinks and shivers. "What just happened?" Jeffrey asks. Madame Grace appears disoriented. Her eyes squint open, glimpsing Charles' blurred form, slipping in between Jeffrey and Emma. "Eyes shut," she orders. "Focus." Swirling her pencil, she lowers it onto the paper. "What do they say?" Emma says. "Are they mad?" Charles will translate. The spiritualist responds. With eyes open, Emma reveals, "Charles isn't here." The medium's eyes burst open and dart about. Her gaze shifts to the paper, dumbfounded, as she tells them, "Yes, he is." The words, "my lady," are scribbled onto the sheet. Jeffrey looks to the kitchen. God, poor fellow. Bewildered, Madame Grace begins scribbling onto a fresh sheet. It reads, "Come back, please." Her face goes cold. Charles isn't dead. We are. Jeffrey looks about and shouts, "Ah, damn." Emma smacks him on the arm and says, "See? You're a terrible handyman. This is what happens." Emma's attention then shifts to a contorted frame of a shadowy figure, with reflected eyes staring in from the kitchen. "Charles?" She speaks weakly. Realizing that isn't him, she gasps and points blame at her husband. Jeffrey turns to Madame Grace. "What now?" he sharply asks. Overwhelmed, she only shakes her head. Jeffrey returns a frown. Emma mutters to herself, "Is this real? This isn't real." From another room, a silhouetted woman holding hands with a small child lurched forward. "So do your thing, medium," Jeffrey demands. "It was an accident," Emma blurts. Jeffrey freezes. "What?" "I closed the vent," she confesses. "It was letting the heat out. I don't know how all this stuff works. I'm sorry, Mrs. Zukowski." She twisted form of the old woman hobbles closer. Jeffrey glares dumbfounded. "So you... I just wanted everyone to be warm." Emma shouts, "You always leave it so cold. You're so stingy." Jeffrey looks to the encroaching ghosts. "I am a bit frugal, but I am not a bad handyman." Emma snaps back. "Then why are we all dead right now?" Jeffrey holds his tongue. Surrounding them are many deranged human shapes, with reflecting eyes emerging from the shadows. Jeffrey slams his hand on the table. "Madame Grace!" She remains seated, frozen in terror. Initially indecisive, Jeffrey then bursts to his feet and shields his wife from the many clutching hands extending from the darkness. Seized by the undead horde, Madame Grace screeches. An abrupt jolt snaps her back to the realm of the living, where Charles shakes her awake. Gracie! Hey, he shouts with a Bronx accent. Disoriented, she looks over to an open window. Realizing that her arm is still in motion, she raises the pencil to her eyes. Disturbed, she drops it. Jesus, he blurts, you scared the shit out of me. She looks to Jeffrey and Emma slumped on the table. With a Bronx accent of her own, she asks, Charlie, shouldn't we? He cuts her off. You kidding? This is perfect. Carbon monoxide gone before we could. He twirls a large knife and stuffs it into their satchel. Nobody's gonna hang this one on us. Did that really happen, Charlie? What are you? He gives a comforting kiss on the forehead. Hey, you almost died back there, babe. God knows what that stuff does to your brains. No, Charlie. When I was writing, I swear I could actually sense. Come on, my lady. We still gotta clean this place out and scram. He pulls 2 sacks from their satchel and hands her one. Hooting and hollering with delight, he stuffs items into the sack while dancing out the room. Slowly, she stands gazing upon the bodies, and then to the paper beside them as she steps away. Onto it is scribbled, Oh God, don't leave us here! She looks back to the corpses at the table. With misgiving, she departs. And that was The Devil's Table. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Also, check me out at the links below. And consider becoming a patron. Because I'm going to start posting stories there 3 days earlier than posting them to YouTube. In any case, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.